I follow right behind, wait for you to give me the sign. I'm allowed to speak. Won't risk another chase, took an armada to this place. I fall 200 feet. You came up with a way to try and desperately upstage what Will and Catherine do. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like a stretch. Oops. I can see it in your eyes that you despise every word that I decide to say. But I was on a roll with rabbit holes and the spongy melted brain. I blow into the mic and worry if anyone might see what we're both up to. They're talking about bullies on the way. It sounds like what we have our called fans do. Then Carson snaps me out of it and asks me what I think society should do. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like ostrich boots.
Ryan is sitting there, he's a chicken farmer, he's wearing ostrich boots. And he lives in the middle of nowhere. And yet as a parent, he's somehow expected to navigate his way around social media.
I try to avoid your eyes, those daggers cut me down to size. I'm dreading going home. Then you flash that smile in front of grieving parents when you get the microphone. Still wondering when crowds will start to show for us. This turnout is starting to hurt. This privacy and self-promoting charity is getting to be too much work. We can't expect these peasants and these farmers to understand as well as we do. That's all I meant when I was saying something stupid about Ryan's bald boots. Those ostrich boots. Those ostrich boots. Stop, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this message. My list is long and funds are low, so much to get and holidays will be here soon. Every time I go to the store, prices have gone up more. What can I do? But then I found a place that has it all. Your eyes are not playing a trick on you. The prices that you see are real. I found my favorite site and it is Temu. Oh, the app is never glitching and the shipping flew here faster than a Quidditch snitch. I don't remember the last time I went online and felt even close to this rich. Finally, a place that has a way where I can have my cake and eat it too. And when they ask where I got all these amazing deals, I say go on Temu. 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 All right, it's Q&A time. Finally, we got to it. I've been saying I would do this for a while and it never quite worked out. But today we're going to make it happen. Thank you if you made it this far and for watching my first sponsored musical jingle ad. I hope I did okay. Questions and answers. Good news and bad news.
Badish news. There were lots of great questions. I was so happy to see so many of you participated. So much to talk about, so much to discuss. The bad news is it's way too much for one video. So this is going to be a 2-parter, 3-parter. We'll see. We'll see how long-winded I am and how in-depth these answers go. How much I start rambling. So let's get started. You asked and now I'm gonna answer. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, first question. This is from Lee. How does it feel to be YouTube famous? For those of us who will never be, what is the most exciting aspect for you? Followed you since way back. Oh, thanks. Love your work, Lee. Thank you, Lee. How does it feel to be famous? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If my head gets any bigger and keeps swelling, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my hats. And winter is coming, and it's gonna be cold, and I don't like to leave the house without a hat on when it's less than 70 degrees outside. So I'm starting to get a little bit worried about that. It's very troubling. I am just being silly. Don't take that seriously. Thank you for saying that. That's very sweet. Honestly, I don't consider myself famous or even close to YouTube famous at all, but I can tell you what it feels like in all seriousness. It feels like I've just got this giant net of support out there in the world, and I know if I ever had any real problems come up, I could turn to you. And I know so many of you care, really care, and would support me. And that means more to me than any kind of fame. It means more than you know. It really does. I feel like we've just got a great community here. I love to see you all interacting with each other too in the comments, not just with me. I feel like I made that happen. So awesome. Kidding again. I'm just feeling goofy. I've been working all day and I'm a little bit delirious. But we've got to get this recorded. I'm on a deadline. Let's keep going. And thank you, Lee. I appreciate you asking the question. All aboard the question train. Let's go. Next question. All right, this next question is from Irene. Irene asked, kind of feel like Casey Kasem or Delilah. Sorry, just having a flashback of FM radio. What advice would you give to anyone wanting to produce their own music? Thank you, Irene. And by the way, I love your channel. I think you're pretty great. Okay, what advice would I give to someone wanting to produce their own music? Don't be intimidated to learn new technology. If I can do it, you can do it. This is what held me back for a long time. I thought I needed to be a sound engineer to know how to use these recording programs or learn it. And before I started this channel, the most complicated system I used was a karaoke machine. But then I realized if it was going to happen, I had to make it happen. I only wished I hadn't wasted so much time wishing I could do that. Or wouldn't it be nice if I could record my own music? If only I had someone to help me. Sometimes, just gotta help yourself. That's right, kids. Listen to me. I am older and wiser. So put yourself out there and be patient with yourself as you're learning. It's gonna get better the more you practice. It's not gonna be great at first. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No one is when they first start. Keep on going. Thank you again, Irene. Mwah. Love you. This next question is from Nicole from England. Please, could you tell us something about your musical background? Did you study music? Yes, I come from a musical family. My grandmother was a music teacher, so I basically had an endless supply of private music lessons. She was such a gifted teacher. She had a way of getting you over that initial hurdle of learning an instrument where everything seems hard and you just want to give up, but she just knew how to keep things interesting and keep you going. And also, some bribes occasionally worked. On more than a few occasions, she would say, if you practice an hour on the piano, I'll take you to Dairy Queen afterwards for a dilly bar. And I love dilly bars, so yeah, it worked like a charm. Then she put me in every talent show she could. In her own student music recitals, she had me singing at church all the time, and this really worked on helping me overcome my stage fright. I can still remember how it felt holding the microphone and my hand just shaking like this, and it really felt like I was having an out-of-body experience. Like I was just floating above myself and watching myself sing in front of the crowd. So nervous, so terrified. Sometimes it felt like the floor was moving. But eventually, I got over the stage fright too. And all this led up to eventually, I was lucky enough to land a full ride, a music scholarship to college, and went on to get my music degree. I was very thankful for that. There was no way I could have afforded to go otherwise. So yeah, all worked out. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Nicole from England. I think you're just splendid. And that concludes our British accent impression portion of this video. That was a tongue twister. All right, I think we have time for one more question. And this is from, and please forgive me, I do not know how to pronounce your name. It's C-Y-N. I think Sin. So I apologize. Please tell me if I got it wrong. How many hours per week does it take you to produce your videos? Are you a solo producer or do you have assistants? I wish I had assistants, but I do not. I am solo, baby. How many hours? Conservatively, it will take me minimum 20 solid hours. And that's from the time I start writing the song, producing the music, makeup, hair, setting up all the equipment, filming, editing, posting. That's why sometimes by the time the day my video does go up, I will miss the lives, even though I set my alarm, because I am just passed out. I am toast. So it usually takes me about a day to recover, and then I start all over again. But yeah, I look forward to the day I can have assistants and a staff. I think I would be a spectacular boss. Bossy boss. A major boss. Will it happen? Maybe. Anything's possible, right? Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And thanks for being on this journey with me. There are a lot more questions to get to. Don't worry. I've read all your questions, and I want to get to them all. Most of them. Some of them were a little strange, and I won't be answering, but most of the questions I will be getting to. So we're going to do a 2-parter, a 3-parter. So look forward to that. I will put something in the community tab and let you know when it's coming up. All right. Have a great day. Bye.